you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me to become a part of the family here. So y'all, I was thinking about what type of video I could do for y'all next, like this week. And I didn't want to do typical teacher weekend. I wanted to do a get ready with me, but I figured let's try something different. So we are going to do a cooking vlog. It is Sunday night, and if you watched my typical teacher weekend video, then you know that like Sundays are my day to get prepared for the week. So I need to make my lunches, and it is later in the evening. I need to make my lunch for the week. I haven't eaten anything all day today. It's like 3:30, 3:45, almost 4 o'clock right now, and I have not eaten anything yet. So I need to cook something to eat, cook my lunches for the week, and that's what we're gonna do today. Yesterday I went to On the Border, and I have some chips and salsa and guac, and I'm just like, I know y'all eat while you cook. I know you do. Everybody does. Everybody does. But basically, what I'm gonna make to eat is fish. I'm making like a whole meal. Like, it's not the healthiest of meals, but it is what it is because I'm hungry. I've been hungry for days. Like I've never been this hungry before in my life. Anyway, I'm gonna make fish. I was going to just cook it on the stovetop, and I was like, maybe I'll bake it. And I was like, maybe I'll fry it. Like, I do not eat fried foods. I don't cook fried foods. I just learned how to fry food for the first time in like, I want to say January. So I'm new to this, but it's going to be successful. So I'm thinking I'm going to fry the fish, make roasted potatoes and mac and cheese, and then broccoli. Y'all, I know. So yeah, so I've already cut my potatoes. Now, the idea for this was that I was gonna make, the reason I even bought red potatoes was because I wanted to make like breakfast potatoes this morning, but I've been working on this music video Friday, Saturday, and today, and it was only supposed to be Friday and Saturday because the weather got pushed. Anyway, I don't want these to go bad because I don't cook breakfast throughout the week and then I won't be here next weekend, so I don't want them to go bad. So I've cut them and I have them just soaking in salt water. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the oven on. I'm gonna cook them on 475 and let that heat up because everything else is not gonna take that long. So I'm gonna do mac and cheese. So let's see. I'm doing box mac and cheese. Annie's mac and cheese is my favorite. I have bunny shaped pasta with my childish self. Is this bunny shaped? Bunny pasta with yummy cheese. I have shells and real aged cheddar, classic cheddar, or spirals with butter parmesan. Let's do the spirals with butter parmesan. Let's get exotic. I have my fish here. First, I'm gonna start the water for this. So let's get into it. That's heating up. I'm gonna start seasoning the fish, and I'm probably gonna get the broccoli started. Like once the fish is seasoned, while the oil is heating up, I'll probably start the broccoli then, because broccoli can take a little minute. But fish honestly does not take that long to fry. I should probably start the broccoli now, to be honest. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna season the fish, and then once I'm done seasoning the fish, I'm gonna put the broccoli on. So cut it up into smaller pieces, and then I'll start the broccoli. Because then by that time, we should be ready to fry the fish and put the potatoes in the oven. I gotta double check the cooking time on the potatoes. So I'm only gonna season one side of the fish because I'm also gonna make sure that the flour is seasoned. And I don't want it to just, like, I don't want it to be too much. But anyway, the water is boiling for the mac and cheese. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the pasta in there, and then we'll be ready to start the broccoli and get the potatoes in the oven because the potatoes are gonna take 20 to 25 minutes and I feel like they'll be done right when it's time to finish everything else up. Pour that in there, that's all. We'll let that go for a little bit. And I'm probably gonna lay out the potatoes and get those in the oven now. Okay, y'all, so now we're gonna get the pan heated up for the fried fish. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I may or may not be terrified. I told you I just started learning how to fry food in like January when I made some eggplant parmesan. And I made it twice. The first time was fine, the second time I was getting splashed. So I have my veggie oil here and I am going to turn this on. No, first I'm gonna pour the oil. Pour the oil. And I bought this pan specifically to fry. And I remember like the first time I fried, they said you don't need a lot, just enough so that whatever you're frying gets covered. So I think that'll be fine. I'm gonna start that off on like 2 because I am really nervous. And then we are going to start cutting up the broccoli and getting that in the pan. So I wish, turn this on low. If anything, like I'm fine waiting on the fish. So we'll start hitting that up on low. I think I just got a package. Anyway, I wish that I had some already minced garlic, but I don't. And I also don't feel like cutting up garlic cloves. So we are just gonna chop up the broccoli. We'll just use like regular seasonings. So we're gonna get this broccoli cut. So I'm gonna test the oil. I have it on low, like literally low, because the pan for the broccoli is pretty much ready. So I'm gonna put the broccoli in that pan. Let me add some garlic powder to the pan with the melted butter. And then we can just cook the broccoli on low. And I did enough to kind of last me probably, well, today and then probably a little bit tomorrow. And then we'll just top it with some garlic powder. I do like to put some olive oil in with it also. And now we need to get everything ready to fry. So we have the fish. I'm going to do a breadcrumb mixture on this plate. And then I will grab another plate for the flour. Do I want to do breadcrumbs? We'll just do just a very little bit. Then we'll get another paper plate out. So we got breadcrumbs, we got fish, and then we'll get the flour. To the flour mix, I'll add some Old Bay seasoning, and we'll add some parsley. And then last but not least, we need an egg. So we'll get a bowl. Because it's only one piece of fish, 1 egg I think will be fine. So at this point, I think we're ready to fry. Let me test the oil again. Maybe I should put it up just a little bit. I think we are ready to fry. I am going to put an apron on just because of personal past experience. It says Kiss the Chef, tie-dyed by me, decorated by yours truly. Just to be prepared. Not to say the last time anything crazy happened, but I really forget if you're supposed to test it with water. Aren't you like not supposed to mix water? It feels warm, but it doesn't feel hot enough to fry. So maybe it's not ready. Let's wait a second and let's get ready to finish up the mac and cheese, because I know for a fact that the mac and cheese is done, the noodles are done. I am for certain it is time to fry this fish now. And yes, I am terrified, but it'll be fine. It'll be great. It'll be great. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was very scared for that. But as we can see, it was successful. So maybe I could have even had it a little bit higher. Let's put it to 5. We'll let it fry up there, and then we'll flip it using the tongs so the other side can get fried. I'm gonna go ahead and put all these seasonings away. My mac and cheese is just sitting. I have it on low. And then the broccoli, I also have it on low just so it can finish steaming, but it's for the most part done. The potatoes have, it says 2 minutes left. Do I have an open thing for that? Yes, I do. So really we're just waiting on the fish. 30 seconds left on the potatoes, if they're done. If not, we'll leave them in a little bit longer until probably like the fish is actually done. Let's see. Yeah, they'll probably need a little bit longer. So I just went in and just tossed the potatoes. They're pretty much, for the most part, done. I'm gonna leave them in probably just until the rest of this is done. I'm gonna give the fish another flip. Ooh! Y'all, my fry is coming off of my fish, and my fish is breaking. Yeah, we're gonna have to clean the floor tonight because we're gonna have oil all over the floor. Anyway, I'm gonna get a plate ready for when the fish comes out. So I'm just gonna grab a paper plate and some paper towel. I'm gonna take it out. I could be wrong, because like the fry is like falling off of it. But I know that the fish is like done cooking, so. So we're just gonna move this to the back burner so it can cool down. You may or may not know you are not supposed to put oil down the drain. Like, I learned that one time. I was at a friend's house and her roommate had just finished frying chicken, and she was like doing her hair, so she needed a clear sink. So they were like, Tiana, would you mind cleaning up the kitchen? I'm like, sure. And I was like this over the sink with the pot of oil, and they were like, no. And I was like, oh, didn't know. Let's check on the potatoes. Potatoes are done. Take those out there. So at this point, everything is done. We just need the fish to like degrease a little bit more. And then besides that, it is most definitely time to eat. I wish I had some wine, but I do not. All I have is some champagne and like actual alcohol. And I don't want to drink either of those. So yeah. We're gonna go ahead and plate because everything is ready now and I am very hungry. Like I said, this is the first thing I'll be eating all day, and actually the only. So I'm gonna grab a plate. We will start with the potatoes. And then the fried fish would not be complete without some hot sauce. So we'll just put some Texas Pete on top. Y'all, I don't even eat hot sauce for real like that all the time, but I just know on my fried fish it needs to be there. And we are all set to eat. Y'all, even though my fried fish is in a million little pieces, it is very good. The potatoes are good. I haven't tried the broccoli, but the broccoli is always good. Broccoli is broccoli. Mac and cheese, I've had this mac and cheese before. I usually put pepper on my mac and cheese. I don't know why I didn't. Mac and cheese is good. Like, I'm very, very proud of the dinner that I have created for myself tonight. And I'm just gonna enjoy all the food I have here. I will see y'all when it is time to cook my lunches for the week. Okay, so we are back. Now we need to cook lunch for the week. I've cleaned up everything that I had for dinner. It's like 5:15-ish now, so by the time I get this cooked and cooled down, it'll be time to package it and put it in the fridge. So on the menu is, we're gonna make a veggie pasta. That'll be the side. So I'm gonna use rotini pasta. I'm gonna use rotini pasta for that. I originally was like, I think I should use the whole box because it's gonna be the side for my lunch. But I just don't like eating a lot of pasta, and I already have like leftover mac and cheese and stuff. And honestly, I think when I thought about what I'm gonna have for lunch, like, I've just been so hungry that I don't know. But so we're gonna do rotini pasta. We're gonna put some asparagus in it, some mushrooms in it, and some spinach. The spinach is in the fridge. We're gonna use fresh spinach. And then I'm gonna do like a Swedish meatball. So I have meatless meatballs, of course, and then I have mushroom gravy. So that'll be like Swedish meatball type of vibe. So I guess I already have my water boiling for the pasta because we know water takes forever to boil. Put the box there. And then we're gonna put the meatballs on, but I really wanna get the veggies cooking. So I am gonna chop garlic this time because I just feel like you can't have a veggie pasta without garlic. And I just am so hurt that I don't have any minced garlic. And I was not thinking about minced garlic when I went grocery shopping, but I think I'm going to wait until I actually put the pasta in the pot. Like, the water is still heating up, so it's not even boiling yet. I think I'm gonna wait till I actually put the pasta in the pot to start the veggies and start the meatball. Okay, so the water is boiling for the pasta, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut that down a little bit to about 6, 7-ish. And we're gonna just see how much pasta I'm actually gonna use, because 5 days of school, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I don't want too much pasta, but. So that looks like it'll be enough because we're also gonna have like the veggies and the spinach in there. And you know, pasta cooks up, so you just add a couple more. So now we're gonna get the garlic diced. I have like part of a clove here. I think that'll be fine. I can probably still save the rest of this clove. And I'll probably cut all of this just so I really have, like, I love the taste of garlic. I just really wish that I already had minced garlic. So before I start dicing the garlic, I am gonna put the meatballs on. So I washed the pan that I used for the mac and cheese, and I'm gonna put this in there. I think, let me see, because I forget it. I think this comes with 12 in here. Let me see if I don't have an already opened one. Okay, so I'm almost positive this comes with about 12 meatballs. Yeah, it says 4 servings per container, 3 meatball serving size, so that's 12. I'm only wanting to do like 10, like 2 a day, because I don't really like eating, like I need to get back control of how I've been eating. All you do with these, and honestly, they taste just like regular meatballs. So if you're wanting to switch and be vegetarian or pescatarian, I like to consider myself more pescatarian these days. I still try to stay away from too much seafood, but if I'm really wanting that like protein, I'll get some seafood. But all you do is put however many you want in a pan. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's 3 left, so I can use them for like a meatball sandwich or whatever. You just, whatever sauce you want, like if you're making spaghetti, you can just use pasta sauce, or if you were doing like me, I'm gonna do more of a Swedish meatball type of deal. So I'm just gonna put the gravy right in there, and I'm not sure if I'll use all of it. I probably will, because, no, I'll probably save some for when I do this again with the last 3 meatballs. Okay, obviously I did not save any, so we'll just pour all of it in there. So you can see. And you literally just put this on the stovetop on low. So I'm gonna put it on like 2. It's gonna boil just a little bit, not boil, but it'll just start to bubble. And you just wanna keep an eye on it. With any type of like meatless products, and I have a ton in my freezer right there. With any type of meat, and I have more on the inside, meatless product, you always have to watch it, because again, it is not meat. So you wanna make sure you keep an eye on it. And you don't want it to ever like burn. So we're gonna put this on the stove. Now we'll get to dicing the garlic, and I'm gonna grab a little seasoning bowl to put it in as I dice it. So now that the garlic is all diced right here, I'm going to add some butter to the pan and then put the garlic in there and let that kind of like flavor up the pan a little bit before I put our veggies in. So we'll put some butter. And remember, we're gonna put the canned veggies in there along with the spinach. And our pasta is looking good. I just had to put the fire back up. I turned it down a little bit too low, but I just put the fire back up so it can just boil just a little bit more, not too much. So I've just like put the veggies in a bowl, both the mushroom and the asparagus, to drain them a little bit. And our pan is ready, so I'm just gonna go ahead and plop these in. And I know it doesn't look like a lot compared to the amount of pasta that we had, but you have to keep in mind that we are gonna add spinach also. To be honest, the pasta is actually like really ready to drain. So it cooks a little faster than I had anticipated. So I'm just gonna go ahead and transfer that into the colander to drain it, because we don't want to overcook it. I don't really like soft noodles. Like, I don't want them too cooked. So here we go. Y'all, I have a question for y'all. And I need to think of a name I'm gonna call y'all, but 2, do y'all run your pasta under cold water? Like, I saw somebody say that they do that one time, like when they drain their pasta, they run it over under cold water, but I don't do that. Don't know why I would do that. Just a question. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you, after you put your pasta in a colander, do you put some cold water on it? Let me know. Okay, so the asparagus and the mushrooms are doing just fine. Like, they are canned, they're already cooked, so there's not too much has to go into them. So I'm gonna add some spinach, and y'all know how fresh spinach is. Like, the second you cook it, it shrinks up. So we're gonna need a lot of spinach, especially if we're trying to, you know, cook up 5 days worth of food. So I think we'll let that cook up a little bit. And then as it cooks up, we'll add more if we need to. Oh, the spinach leaves falling. So as you can see, like, our meatballs are starting to boil. So and the spoon is going through them with no problem. So right now I have it on 4. I'm gonna turn it down to between 2 and low. So I guess 1. And let that just kind of simmer. So y'all can see how the spinach cooked down. Like compared to how much spinach we put in there, that really cooks down. So we're gonna get some more because that is a lot of pasta, more than I anticipated. So at this point, might as well just use the whole bag of spinach. Just use the whole bag. And iron is good for our bodies. Let that cook down. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit though to 4. And then I'm gonna return the pasta to the pan and get some butter in there and then also flavor it. Looking at this, that is a lot of pasta. Like, when I was thinking about what I was gonna have for lunch this week, it was not supposed to be this much pasta at all. Like, I'm almost sick thinking about it. But then I think about, like, I don't really eat breakfast. I drink coffee every morning. I don't really eat breakfast in the morning. And then when I come home, I usually don't eat dinner. Like, I'll eat like crackers and cheese or like an orange or something. So this is like majority of the food that I eat for the day. It's just a lot of carbs. But either way, I've been telling myself I need to get back to the gym. Like, I will get there. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put the veggies on top, and then we'll top it with 2 meatballs each. Okay, y'all, so that is really it for my lunch. I'm gonna let that sit without the top on it because everything is still steamy, really hot. Honestly, looking at this, like, I just know that I'm not gonna eat all of this. This is a lot. Some people are probably like, that's not a lot of food, Tiana, but like, that is a lot of food for me. And then pasta 5 days a week. What am I doing to my body? The gym is calling my name, but I promise you the gym is gonna see me soon. Anyway, I'm gonna finish up here. That's all. I need to go ahead, clean the kitchen, put the dishes in the dishwasher, run the dishwasher, clean the stove top, clean and shut down the kitchen for the night, and I am done. Only thing I need is a glass of water. I wish I had some wine because I would take a glass of wine as well, but I don't. So it is what it is. Y'all, if you liked hanging out in my kitchen with me today, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. We are on the road to 200 subscribers. 200 subscribers, y'all. But we are gonna get there. Hopefully by the end of the year, we'll be there. And I think when I get to 200 subscribers, then I will have a name for y'all because I wanna call y'all something, you know, my squad, my clique. But we will work on that. So I will see you guys in my next video.